Hi guys, it's February the 9th, the day after. We painted a little aveo, and I talked to Darren this morning on the phone, and I knew last night in the comments, talking to Darren and a few others back and forth on the comments, I know what I did wrong, and you know, this is not a product failure or anything like that. This is all operator error. This is just me being a novice. You know, I never took a class for anything. My learning, my schooling is all YouTube and the friends I've made on YouTube. I've never even been in a body shop. So this is just operator error on this. I like the clear. I'm going to keep using the clear. It's cheap. I mean, how can you just look at the shine? How can you be against this? You know, I'm not against it for sure. But what I should have done was I should have put some accelerator in it. Darren gave me accelerator to put in it, told me to put accelerator in it, and I just didn't do it. And that would make sense as to what happened. You know, it just didn't kick. And I also noticed that, you know, some of the runs are yet soft still. You know, this is about 24 hours after. They're much harder than they were earlier today. I didn't sand on it today because the runs were still a little soft. So we're in good shape on that. Now I think it can be sanded. Use a razor blade on it maybe a little bit, and we'll see how much of that we can get out. It'll have to be a complete disaster for me to repaint this. This is just a used car, and you know, it's going to look good. If I can get that sail panel back here looking good, I'm not going to worry too much about the other. You know, we're just going to knock these down, and that'll be it. Whoops, lost it there. You know, it's all down low. The rocker panel on the other side, and we'll just sand that down. And I know that Derek says he has a fresh run, so I'll try to videotape some of the working on the runs a little bit. Maybe that'll help you. I'm no expert at all on runs. I've had a few and I've sanded them out. Some have been more successful than others. So you know, I'm just kind of a seat of my pants kind of guy when it comes to stuff like this. You know, Greg Porter said, you know, probably should have shot a test panel. Maybe that's something I should have done. But I saw Darren shoot this stuff on video, and then I went down and witnessed it, standing 3 feet away from him. So, you know, I didn't expect what to happen. Or, you know, if I would have used the accelerator, I really don't think it would have run. It only ran on the vertical faces, and it didn't run right away. As I said before, I put the clear on exactly the way I wanted it to be put on. As I was spraying it, you know, I was thinking to myself, you know, this is coming out pretty sweet. I love how it lays down. I think it's a better finish than the OEM. It is a high solid clear. You know, it looks great. Every paint job looks great in the camera, it seems like, but you guys will have to take my word for it. You know, the orange peel is very, very, you know, slight. I've seen new cars that have orange peel on them that are just, you know, it's awful. I think this lays better than, say, the MS52 or MS30. That's just my personal opinion. But tomorrow we'll work on this sanding these runs out. Hopefully by tomorrow it'll be a lot better. Like I said, it's nothing, the tenderness isn't there like it was at all, so it's much better. And we'll try to sand some of that out, buff it, and that'll be it. Out the door it goes. We're not going to spend any more money on this, that's for darn sure. Paint job, you know, I've been trying to do cheaper and cheaper on my paint jobs. You know, as far as materials, I'm trying to do, you know, I'm trying to do things on the cheap. You know, the cheaper, the less money you have in it, you know, the better. I have about $150 in this in materials, and that includes the paint, and that includes the premium base coat from Matrix. You know, that's the high dollar paint. So paint, clear, and primer. I have a little less than $150 in it, I believe. That's not bad, I don't think. And the clear is a big savings there. So I'm going to keep using this clear. And I'll be putting an accelerator in it from now on. I can guarantee you that. And you know, when you get 8 quarts sprayable material, you know, this stuff is very, very thick. This clear is like molasses when you pour it out. And knocking stuff over here. And you add the activator, and then you can also add up to 1 part reducer. And I went the full 1 part. It wasn't any thinner than say the MS52 or MS30, I don't think. Of course, I don't have any way to check viscosity or anything. I'm just going by stirring it and looking at it. But it's about the same with 2 parts clear, 1 part activator, 1 part reducer. The consistency of the material is about the same. But the thing you have to remember with a high solid is, or at least I'm learning, is that it is a much heavier product. You know, pick up a can of high solid clear, and then go pick up a gallon can of medium solid clear. I don't know what the weight difference is, but it's very noticeable. So, you know, the material's heavier, pulls it down. Since it didn't kick, if I would have had the accelerator in it, it would have kicked. And you know, it took forever to kick, so the weight, you know, pulled it down. You know, that's if you look at where all my runs are and all that on these vertical faces, you can tell I've been looking at it all day. You know, and my spraying was consistent. You know, it's not a place where I stopped and ran it. You know, I've gotten runs before, and then, you know, whenever I've seen them. You know, I've made my pass, and then, you know, made a mistake or whatever, and I could see right there, you know, oh, there's going to be a run there. You know, you see it, you can actually see it happening. Well, with this, that wasn't the case. I sprayed the car, it looked fabulous, then it started running, you know, minutes after. So I believe that, you know, with the high solid material, I did not use accelerator, which I do have accelerator, and I will use accelerator from here on in every time I mix up that stuff. And yeah, that's just the way it's going to be. And I think it'll be fine. So that's the reasons why, I guess, it happened. So I'm going to take and start sanding on it tomorrow, probably. Hopefully I won't have a whole bunch of time in it. I'll probably spend more time on that one sail panel than I will on the rest of the vehicle. You know, this stuff down here is pretty much out of sight, out of mind on this rocker panel here. We'll just give it a kiss with some sandpaper, knock it down a little bit, buff it, and it won't be noticeable. You know, everything, most of the runs are from the body line down, on all the way down. So, you know, this isn't your classic restoration. This is a used car. You know, if we took this car to the sale, it would stand out in the crowd. It's going to be one of the better looking cars at the sale. There's no shame in this. You know, of course, I wish it wouldn't have happened, but again, there's no shame in it. You know, whoever buys the car is going to be quite happy. If I was doing the car for a customer, that'd be a different story. We'd probably sand it down and reshoot it, but that's not the case. So it's just going to get straightened up and send it down the road. Lessons learned, more experience, and go on to the next one. You know, and that's the way it'll be. I want to tell everybody I appreciate the comments. It was a good time. We had a good time last night. Went out and ate, and you know, of course, we talked about the car and the runs and all that stuff, and you know, we ended up making light out of the situation, which is better than crying in your beer, so to speak. So no crying allowed, guys. You know, that's the way I try to look at things, and that's just what we got going on. So I wanted to make a little video. There's Howie. She's being ornery as all get out tonight, and for whatever reason. But just want to make a little video talking about how we what we think went wrong with it. And there you go, Milo. There's Hank. There's 5. Don't know where Pink's at, but I think that's what went wrong. I think we just had to all I needed to do was put a cap full of accelerator in a cup of clear, and I don't think this would have happened. It's that simple. I knew better. I was told better, and it didn't register. I didn't listen. So, Pink, what are you doing? What are you doing? What? So that's where I'm at with it, and we'll get her fixed up, and we'll see what happens. But we'll try to do a little video for the Derek on the runs, and try to get that up this weekend. Whenever I sand it, that's when I'll do it, and you know, hopefully that'll come out pretty smooth. But I'm no professional, and but I can make it look better anyway. I know I can do that. Hopefully it won't burn through the clear, and we'll be okay with it. So that's where we're at. I'll get back with you guys on this, and you know, just wanted to show you the good, bad, and ugly. You know, you can't learn. People can't learn unless they see what can happen, unless they can see the bad things. You know, it's a good thing for all you guys to put your mistakes on YouTube. I would rather put my mistake on sometimes rather than I would my finished product, what I'm proud of. The reason why is because the learning comes from the mistake. You know, there's been big discussion on my end all day long about the car with guys on YouTube. And like I said, I had a long phone conversation with Darren this morning, and we talked about it, and you know, I did wrong. You know, and he reminded me that he gave me the accelerator for a reason, and the reason is to put it in the clear. And I just have to learn to listen better sometimes, I think. I actually had the accelerator in my hand and looked at it when I was pulling all my stuff out of the cabinet before I started getting my stuff all lined up to go, and I put it back up in the cabinet. I don't know what I was thinking. So anyway, there we go. Just a little update and what we think went wrong. It just wouldn't kick. So next time we know better, we'll fix this one and go on down the road. We'll catch you guys later.